And we're back. Thank you for joining me. And I've actually been able to catch up to all things Marvel. The rock I was hiding from under, I am now out and I see the light. I see it. Kalika-lika-low, let's go. All right, so if you've been following, I've stayed away from basically the internet and anything that comes from the internet that deals with this game, as I wanted to jump into this hobby and not really have any ideas that I've had other than talking to friends that are playing the game and just kind of locking it down. It's kind of like you say your favorite team's gonna win and you really don't have proof that they were gonna win and what the points were gonna be. This is that you know. So like I've said in the other videos, I did a 4-part series and some other stuff. Um, like I said, I just think they're coming out with things for this game, and the pandemic slowing some stuff down, and other things that I'm pretty sure people working on the game had to sign some documentation where they can't give us the information, not yet. But let's get into it. They have basically come out with, I believe, 2 updates, and the updates, the first one kind of cleaned some stuff up, some quality of life stuff. I don't have the notes for that. You've got YouTube content creators who are going into more detail in that. I don't think I'm going to go in that realm. Just kind of pick out what I liked from it. And then there was another patch or update, and that patch or update basically brought us to a new outpost and a new multiplayer experience. So that's cool because I did say that this game really needs more co-op multiplayer missions, and they've got to do something to get the player base up and also get them playing online because that's what this game is about. At least one of the big pieces. But since then, the state of the game, I believe that's what they titled it off the blog, hot off the press, was really enlightening. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that they kind of put out, so I'm gonna run through it. They're working on some things. Some of the things that they're working on, and this one's gonna probably take one of the longest. Is from what I picked up several months, which is the co-op or multiplayer on the Mega Hive. Now I hope that they're also going to work on putting in a checkpoint, because if the game glitches or crashes, or if anything happens, you don't get a save for all those levels, all those missions that you're running on that hive. So hopefully that's something else they're looking into. But yeah, multiplayer to get your friends to go ahead and play with that big mission that they have set up. Also, they basically are working on something where they can give a ping system. So I'm assuming something similar to Apex Legends, but something that would go further than just reviving. Story replay. It's going to allow you to replay the story. I'm assuming you can replay it even though you've already beat the gear for it. I mean, I'm hoping the loot is good enough to go through it. And I don't know if it adds anything to the storyline. I don't think I would partake in that because I don't think I enjoyed fully the storyline again. So maybe I that's not something I would do, but that's cool. The other thing they have is "We Love You" gifts, is what I'm gonna call it. I did a video that was saying that if I was a community manager, or the community manager, because I am your unofficial community manager, um, that I would give out a gift for players during a certain time period. They decided to say I'm gonna give gifts to everybody, which is awesome. I didn't think of it that way, but yeah, there's materials they're giving. The biggest thing that I can remember from it was they're gonna give you enough credits to buy a legendary uniform and a banner, or I guess the nameplate. So that's cool. They also said in that same blog post was that, in summary, like, they value our time, they value that we bought the game, they value that we're playing, they're working on stuff, and things aren't going as smoothly with what's going on in the world, but they are making some adjustments to it. So that's great to hear that communication. They also talked about the war table, bringing that back, or the next war table will be on November. I don't know why so long in November, seeing that we're in the middle of October. We could have done this with a war table or elaborated more on stuff. And like I said, there's a previous video for the PR, community manager dream thing, and I go into detail on that. But war table, the next one will be in November. No date on that yet. Um, Crossplay, kinda. And what I mean by that is they are aware that they're not getting the full effect that they would like, or maybe the community would like. And what they're going to do is they're going to pull from a different, I guess they're going to do it differently how they do quick matches and matchmaking in general. They're going to pull from a larger pool and do some things differently. I don't know exactly what that means. Um, there's some games that when you play online, the lobby or the server might only hold so many waiting to jump into the game, or to actually get into that world that you're playing in. And so maybe they're making adjustments on that so it'll be more people to play. That's great because, again, multiplayer, you know how I feel about that. They're adding a new mission or a new in-game piece to it, which is called the Omega level. And it's supposed to be raid-like. It's supposed to be very challenging. You are to play it online as a group. I'm pretty sure you got to have really good gear and really good communication with your teammates that you're playing. So that's going to be fun. No date on that yet. Next gen for PlayStation 5 and the new Xbox, they're basically saying that they're not going to release anything on that game until 2021. And I believe what they're doing is they're saying, hey, look, we're just realizing, not just realizing, we want to make sure that this product, this game, plays the way we intend. And so we're going to slow it down a little bit, and we're going to work on the console games that we have out now. And we're going to get that right. We're going to get everything where it needs to be before we put our attention on, I guess, cleaning up another game. So they're probably going to have a crew still working on the next gen Avengers game. But instead of them launching it and then fixing things, kind of like what they're doing now, they're just going to focus on fixing and running things the right way on that. If you do have it on PlayStation 4 and you're playing it, you can still get some of the perks like the graphics, the frames are faster or better, and the loading times and things of that nature. Once the game is ready, you just put in the disc. It's a free update. Download the patches, and you're good to go. So that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, they did let us know that Kate Bishop, which was supposed to be out the end of October, and I believe we're just guessing. I don't think there was nothing told to us. But I think they were hinting at the end of November, or end of October, sorry. That is going to be pushed to November. Remember, that's a two-part thing with Clint, so I don't know if that means Clint comes out the end of November, if she's the 1st of November, or if Clint gets pushed to December. But remember, you still have Spider-Man that's supposed to be, I believe, January. So again, it's really good that they reached out and they, said some stuff. They've given out some things. I think you have until the 5th of November, if I'm correct, to get that We Love You package, which is not what it's called. It's what I call it because I just feel they love us, and they gave us a little something, so I can't be mad at that. Yeah, I mean, the devs and the team at the end saying, thank you for being there. They're passionate. They can't wait to show us what they've got on the horizon for the game, and that's what you want. So hopefully they continue the communication up, and the action shows what they're getting from the communication. Because remember, form follows function. So, like I said, I appreciate your time, and I know your time is valuable. Thank you for the listen. Please subscribe, click the like button, put a comment in there. What are you playing? What did you hear from the blog? Did you like the information that's coming down? Do you have any other ideas? And also, I think it would be cool. It's not going to happen. I don't know. Who am I? I think it would be cool to have a conversation with the people who do, I guess, contents on this game, to all sit in one talking space and put all ideas in one area, one video, or maybe a series of videos, so that it'll just be easier for all of us to, as a community, to put the information in so the devs get that back. And I think that'd be pretty cool. So once again, thank you. Could have been anywhere in the world and you're here, and I appreciate that. Kalika lika loud.